Mic check 1, 2. Okay, that's great. Didn't have to yell, but did it anyway. All right, let's see if this works. Oh no! I just close my chat. Oh, but then I can't see it. Ooh. What if I just open OBS and then I need it to. Damn it. Gotta give it 6 seconds. Try that. Let's try that. Reconnect that. Test 5. Okay, I can see it now. I'm gonna make it bigger. Actually, before I start. Yeah, let's make it bigger. Let's make it 200% scale. Okay, let's try that last test, I swear. Okay, I can read that now. It's gonna be a little disconcerting to look at my image all the time. Hey XC, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm experimenting. Like right now, I just have this awesome chat program. I'm actually gonna be using OBS for a lot of it. Okay, where did I leave off with this? Professional stream, please ignore the volume. The one thing is that I won't be able to see chat history, which would be really annoying. So if I miss a message, it's gone for good. Not sure I like that. Especially since I do this thing where I just go and look for references all the time. Alright, what if I, okay, I'm gonna compartmentalize this. Let me try to do this all right. Ram horns. Now I can see my references and I can also see the OBS. All right, I'm doing it. Watch me do it. Let me turn on some music too. Okay, it's a little loud. Can't even hear myself. Yeah, just some background noise. Okay, let me think. I want to incorporate something like ram horns. I actually need it without the watermark. High-res textures I can steal, please. Okay. Photoshop should make a remove watermark button. Yeah, I think we have one. I mean, like, here. This thing. Shit. Oh, it's doing some kind of like... Yeah, hold on, let me show you. Remove watermark. I think I could do that. Let me see. First things first. You know what I could do? I could just move the camera up a little bit, and then I don't have to even remove that much of it. But we do have one that's kind of like a remove watermark. Let me show you. First I gotta grab this little screenshot real quick. Something wrong? Can't grab it for some reason. It's really strange. Hey Ryder, what's up, dude? All alone in the dark, walking, skulking, and oh hi, Darnis. Here we go. That's for the watermark. Let me just select it all as neatly as possible, because what I'm about to do messes with the rest of the image a little bit. How to remove watermarks? Let's see. Let me see. One of these filters did it. Hold on. Was it QSAT? Oh, it wasn't QSAT, it was like... One of these filters did it really well. Can't remember which one. I think it's actually taking me longer to remove it than just painting it out. I was gonna do a quick demo of how to do it, but I forgot how to do it, so... That removes it. Now it's gone. The rest of the image. Yeah, I think I'm better off just removing it by hand. Photoshop experience, not enough. I think there was a way to screw with the levels or something, where you're only screwing with just the bottoms of it. This is how I do it. I just Shift B, click, 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 and then it's gone. Parts of it I don't even need, so. Yeah. I usually just paint it out. Classic though. This is how you do it, guys. Forgets how to do it. Perfect. Some of these are Not the best for doing it, to be honest, though. Select the region containing the watermark, then choose edit, fill, use, drop, content aware, and then, oh no, I couldn't read it in 6 seconds. I'm gonna have to open up Twitch chat. Let's see, let me do that. Let me try to do it that way, because, like, there's no way in hell I can. And it's gone. What was it? Content aware? Yeah, I remember looking this up, but then I was like, I can't remember what it was. I usually don't use enough of it for it to matter. Like, alright, select the region containing the watermark, then choose edit, fill, drop down. Let's see, edit, fill, drop down, content aware, click OK. Yeah, I remember there being something in here that just removes watermarks like perfectly. That's not too bad. Like if I were to select it like as I did before, because I remember that part of the thing. I just didn't remember like you have to do a little bit of a cleaner job, I think. Selecting it. But once you do, I think once you do, yeah, because I remember there was something like that in there. Yeah, I mean, if you zoom out, it kind of looks like there's not a watermark there. It doesn't look like much anymore, but yeah. Especially like if you get rid of the greens, all of the greens, and you just paint those out by hand. Like say you just delete that. Whoops. So you just delete all those greens. And you just decide to paint that out by yourself, you know? I think that will work very well. That's a pretty neat, what's it called? You could do, there's a couple tools like the clone stamp and the patch. Let me see, where is it? I don't use them much. It's not a patch, it's a band-aid. You could use that. Let me see. I mean, I would just paint it out. That's what I would do. But like, Ixie wanted a button. I think you would just spot heal it. You know, just spot heal it. And it's gone. Very quick, very easy. I personally prefer this type of method where I paint it out with a mouse to any other method. You would need a better than spot heal there, but I think you get the gist of it. And then it looks like not much there. I would just paint it out though. I mean, like, that's what I'm gonna do right now. For the parts I need, if I do need them. I actually just wanted just some of the texture as an overlay, so I'm not gonna do that, but like, had I wanted to do this, I would do it the hard way, because that's the way the cool kids do it. So I would do it. I would just take some of the texture. That's what I would do. I mean, like, I don't use you need a harder brush for. Alright, enough mouse painting. This is going to be very difficult. It's going to take a while. Since Switch chat is the most active one, I'm going to keep that open just in case I miss messages. Yeah, I was thinking of just doing like a little bit of a texture pass and make these more RAM-like, because they really do look like spaghetti, and I don't actually want them to look like spaghetti. That was a joke. Yeah, like that. Some sort of texture pattern. It's the beauty of Mixer Brush. It lets you paint outside of, like, right alongside the watermark being there, and there's no problem. Anyway, I just wanted a little bit of the texture. Not too much, not too little. I'm just gonna slam it into a saturation or something. Not saturation. How about have the watermark still there? Photoshop is telling me that something isn't working. I don't really like it on overlay usually, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to screw around with it a little bit. Maybe like sort of. I just wanted a little bit of that texture. I didn't want to screw up all of the... Yeah, I kind of like that. That makes it look less, you know, like green. More bony. But yeah, I wanted to make sense of that top of the head. That's my whole thing today. I'm just gonna be screwing around with the top of his head, trying to get it very nice. Got some more freelance, so things are looking good. Things are looking up. Everything is Gucci. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How's it going? I think it was a mistake to paint the metallic in the first place. I think that's where I went wrong. So yeah, I want to make sense of that top head, and I want to make it a little bit less monochromatic, because right now it's just a little too monochromatic. And so I want to make the material look kind of good. But too much. Okay. I'm not sure which ones of these I'm going to be keeping, so that's going to be like the other thing. Yeah, so I'm just getting used to this. You know what? I'm gonna knock up that time delay because like 6 seconds is not enough time for me to read it. How about 25 seconds? If I miss it and it's up for 25 seconds, then it's only my fault. Let's try 25 seconds. Scale 200. Chat background opacity 0. Message opacity about 100. No, 75%. Message alignment to the bottom. Default. Okay. Okay. That's readable. I think that's readable. I just gotta edit it in OBS. Yeah, I'm still screwing around with this chat thing, so we'll see. Let's see how it goes. You know, problems never go away. We get more problems. Okay. So I think that's kind of what I want texture-wise. For this thing. Something between ribbed for her pleasure and ram horn. So yeah, got some more freelance. Pretty excited. Comes with a contract. Haven't seen one of those in a while. That's how you know that they mean business. Serious business. Last contract I got was from like Brothersoft or Brother Games, something like that. They make a tabletop. What's it called? Tabletop game, some sort of card game thing. Kind of neat. Monster, I think it's called. It was a while ago. So yeah, usually most people, they don't care like who gets the rights, you know, things like that. So no need for contract really. I could see this shape becoming a problem. Not a big fan of that.
Was he good at anything? Yeah, he was the best motorcycle rider I've ever seen in my life.
I think the story is like that he murdered a ram that was super crippled or something, because like the horns are put it out of its misery. I think it's more correct. And so I'll be, you know, taking out this shape, putting in a new shape, one that works with this new direction that I'm going. Sort of new, kind of new. Let's see. So yeah, I actually have more freelance than I can just pop out, which is really nice. I like that feeling. So like these little orange highlights just escaping from the underpainting, making their way. Into this thing. Side is a little too small. Okay, starting to come together, I think, these two layers. A little bit of the okay. Oh shit, I missed one. Are you allowed to stream the freelance? I believe so. I'm even allowed to say who it's from, I think. I gotta double check that, actually. I gotta double check that, because I read through that contract really quickly. Because I was like under siege, people wanted me to do other stuff. I was like, I'm busy. I want to do this thing where I read contract and understand what I'm signing. But yeah, I ended up reading it quickly and going to do laundry, so I probably signed away my children, and you know, that's all right, I guess. You know, you gotta make sacrifices for the art game. Like that's valid. When they come of age, you know. Okay, I think I'm starting to see where I'm gonna put like all the shadows and stuff. Still kind of just, you know, edging it out. I'm not sure. Like, I know there's gonna be something here. I know it can't be a flat shape that's gonna. This is actually also freelance, so yeah, your boy has the freelance. But yeah, hopefully I do a good job. I can get a recommendation, or you know, put something on my resume, or you know, who knows? Who knows? I never like to think big picture, long range. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just thinking like I gotta do a good job. Everything else doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. I have some ideas though. Again, not sure. Done research. I went looking through a bunch of releases like Cyberpunk and what was it, 480? 480. God, I forgot the title. Oh no. I never remember dates, and I guess dates that are in titles are also something I can't remember. You know, just trying to figure out some of this palette. Went through a little bit of Sid Mead's work in preparation, just thinking about like, you know, how would he do something like this? Okay, that's another shape. So I have two shapes now. I have this one that's kind of like in here. Not sure about what's happening with this curve-in. Could be like this, I think. But I was thinking like a crown of thorns and some kind of like spikes coming out of it. I'm gonna have like, you know what? Might as well put it in now. Why not? Why not? Let's do that. Some iron spike. No, not just iron. Rusted iron spike. Let's see if I can find a good texture for that without a watermark. Oh, that looks great. I love that. I even love the shape of it. It's not like, oh, another watermark. What was it? Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna paint it out. Sorry, iStock. It's okay. I'm gonna use it in a very... I should start like putting credits on my work. Just be like, this work was made with the help of Getty Images. Probably want to cut off the freelance though. I'm not sure I like that. I don't know about that. I don't know about cutting Getty Images on the, what's it called? $7. That's another thing with like, you know, private clients. I think I'm able to do everything really dirty with Google that I want to do. But like when it comes to someone, you know, actually making a commercial work, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of legwork to make sure that no one gets sued, especially not me, because I can't afford it. Let me see. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Can I leave the iStock right in there just as a big middle finger? I just wanted the, what's it called? I didn't actually want. It's called, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the texture. I'm not gonna take the whole thing. That's a little bit too lazy. Let's see. But yeah, something like that. It's already mixed with my painting, so I'm not sure I have to give anyone credit anymore. I'm not sure that's how it works. Alright, now I'm gonna get rid of theirs and start painting some of mine. Can you copyright like a texture of a thing? I bet you can somehow. Okay, see, it mixed with my colors and my, what's it called, so I should be good. And I don't have to make all of this. Sampling straight out of the photo. If you guys have Humble Bundle, you get Conan Exiles this month. I signed up just to get it, to be honest. Plus, because I can afford it now, so I'm gonna grab it. Because it's such a huge friggin' thing. And plus it's charity, so I like that. I like that. I like saving the money too, though. I don't know, something about those survival games. Like, Rend is coming out, and it's kind of a fresh spin on on the genre, because usually like here's what happens. There's like a kind of a balancing issue with these types of games. So what happens is you all start on a server, and then you're all alone, and then naturally dominance hierarchy forms, and it's made up of the biggest guild on the server, and then they start destroying the smaller players. Smaller players don't like being destroyed, they end up leaving. Then the server dies, and this is a life cycle, like, and it keeps like repeating until there are no players left, or you know. Sort of like that. And so what this what Ren does is, I think, is a solution to that problem, or at least like my mind, that's what it is it solves that problem by putting you on a team right away. So kind of like a first-person shooter. There's no big guild making sure that noobs don't get to play the game. You all get on a team, and it's like you based on MMR and stuff like that. And it's a what do you call that? It's a good game based on the fact that there's an even distribution of ranks, things like that. Of course, there's esports, but that's completely different. I'm talking about casual games, which are the most important aspect of any game. It's the casual community, because it's the filthy casuals that pay for all that esports goodness. So yeah, so what they do is they put you on a team, and now you're playing a survival game on a team. I think that's like really rad. 3 factions, very standard realm versus realm type of stuff. But yeah, it's strange that they never tried this before. Kind of weird, actually. Now that you think about it, I guess that's like with any big change in a in a paradigm. You're like, huh, that's weird. Why did no one try this before? That's really strange. Getting a little what's called a little liney. I'm gonna add some texture really quick to break up all those line spam, and some blending. Probably have to grab some more of that image. But yeah, I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna start popping them in the places. See what works. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'd like to see what they do. They're in alpha right now. I tried the alpha. It's like any alpha that you would play. Very alpha-y. But the idea is super solid. I think. We'll see. Can't stream the alpha, even though they, for some reason, I don't know why they would do this, but they made me like partner, so I get alpha key giveaways. We don't usually get too many people in the chat, but like maybe I could advertise it, and then yep. Or I could just give it to anyone who asks. Nepotism. I don't know if they'd like that, to be honest. I don't think they'd like that very much. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. It's an interesting game. But yeah, very much like, I don't know. The user interface, the user experience is like alpha, you know? Feels like it's an alpha. I don't know how to describe it. I've played a lot of games in alpha, and there's just this word for it in my mind. I can't really like describe it any other way. Like I'm playing Crowfall too, and the way to describe that game is very much alpha. More like watching Crowfall right now. Not playing too much. Not playing too much. Not much time for games. It's all that freelance. Alright, here's another one of those horns. Okay, we're on track. I think. I just need a couple more of those horns and then we'll be good. I'm just screw around with my windows for no apparent reason. Yeah. I'm also doing something a little dirty. I hope I don't get caught doing it, but like in an effort to grow my channel, cause like it's hard for a creator, you know, for like a creative, for a creative type of streamer, because all these communities are very small. I'm not a Fortnite streamer, you know, it's not fair. I'm not a ninja, you know, it's just not. But yeah, it's like it's a really small community, so I feel like I gotta put my hand in as many pots as I can if I want streaming to be, you know, viable at all in any way. And I usually say that it's just to build audience or something like that, or just to get people to see my work. So I mean, yeah, I like me and Grumbentug, we were just talking about it, and I made this stark realization that it's just like that really is, you know, what I need to do is you know, expand and try to grow a little bit. There's a couple of very draconian policies in place on Twitch's side that prevent me from doing so, and I don't like that, so might be leaving Twitch if they kick me out. But until then, I'm gonna be doing this dirty thing. Hey Bazzy, what's up, dude? How's it going? Oh whoa, what's this? Please no furries. No furries in here. I am painting. It looks like the nails are his hair, like, you know, just like, I need a different brush for that, for sure. Doing some tutorials. Oh cool, which tutorials? Get anything new, something good that you want to share? I really just want to focus on my art right now, Mom. You know, that's what I'm getting from this image right now. It's just like, kind of want to have like some emo hair. Oh, 1,300 is the amount of upvotes that I got on Reddit. I think it went to 1,300, but then it dipped under, so now it's like 1,200. Oh yeah, matey. Matte painting. For what? The butcher. Remember that one? The undead guy with the head, the desiccated head. I guess people like that sort of stuff on Reddit. Really makes you think. Oh, that's really good, actually. That's a great stamp. All I have to do is rotate. No, really? It won't do. It'll like keep repeating it. Okay. All right. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. What if I flip? What if I flip the image then? Will it still do that? Will the? Because I've run into a problem with Mixer Brush now. It's hindering my progress. If I flip the image, will the what's it called? Will the what's it called change? Let me just see. Let me see. Let me try to rotate it and see what happens. No, it didn't. Awesome. Awesome. Now I just pop it in. Instant horn. I don't know if it looks good though. Oh, but I can flip it. I can flip it now and it'll keep doing that, right? It'll keep. Yeah, your boy. Your boy has done it. I also like the more horizontal. What's it called? So I was thinking of how to fix the emo here, and so I think I figured it out. I'm gonna make it horizontal. A little less flaccid looking. Yes. I don't know. Don't I know what fork of yours? Would you say Basri? I don't know. I know what fork of your is that. Huh. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right. I really like this. But I think I'm over spamming it. I think that last one is gonna be the last one. And then the rest I'm just gonna paint out. But yeah, I think that this will be the general shape of it. And the rest, you know, even this one is a little bit too much, I think. I think I'll go with like silhouettes of his ram horns. It'll be like here. Oh, I wasn't sure what work that was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that one too. To be honest, I like the other one better, the one that I did after it, and it got like no upvotes, and I was just like, huh, really makes you think. I guess I don't know what the people like. Maybe I have a bad taste in art. And then my friend is like, that other one is way better. And I'm like, huh, I don't think any of this is like anything but accidental. And I'm like, oh no. It was up like I could tell you why it flopped though. I could tell you why. I'm like being a little hyperbolic, but yeah. Also, if you want to chat, I'm always up for it. I can tell you why it flopped because I what's it called, the buckyballs. Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. That's exactly right, Jay. JL44 has the correct answer. It's the whopping I don't know, it's like 3.8 million people that browse are creepy. They can put things into the front page, or they can propel them into like a spiral where eventually it'll get like, you know, once you get it above like 100 upvotes in a really short amount of time, like if it's like just a little bit, and then it like from there it just like it goes crazy. But you need that trending. Once it trends and it's like whatever, then it goes crazy. But if you never get it because like there's just not many users, and then it flattens out very quickly. Please, money. Damn, I have a goddamn thing that Reddit. Yeah, the Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I mean, like, no, like, actually, you know what? I've been, I've been successful in monetizing it because I have been able to, um, you know, say that, hey, look, this means that I'm competent. Please give me money. And people are more receptive to things when they have a very high number next to them. Like, I noticed this, like, just regular people. Like, I'll show them the work, I'll get a reaction, and then I'll be like, okay, well, let me try this other person, but I'll show them the work with 1200 attached, and see what the difference is. And then it's like, it's an overwhelming difference. Like, no one wants to, kind of screw with that herd opinion, I think. So when they see the 1300, there's no like, I like it, but there's just like, oh wow, that's really good. That's amazing. You know, that's pretty cool. Um, so that's kind of like weird, but you know, the human psyche is mysterious. Really makes you question the value of your work, though. Like, what part of it is the work, and what part of it is the number? And like, what happens if you attach that number to just about anything else? Is that gonna fly? Is that gonna just like work out that way? I don't know. Still thinking about this. Don't know enough about it. Don't know enough. Not gonna make any strong opinions. Big numbers just means it's better, obviously. Okay, I have 1080. Graphics card. I've heard a lot of bad things about the 1080. Like, I don't know, like for some reason there's been a lot of outcry. Like, I'm playing a game, I'm getting 60 FPS, and the guy next to me is like, oh, I have a 1080, and this game only gives me like, I don't know, 45 or something. He's probably running it on very high or something like that. I'm running it on like just regular high. Ultra high, I want a 4K display. Maybe that's what's happening there. But like, I constantly hear strange complaints about it. So I'll probably get one, you know, eventually, like next year. Next year I'll get one. Right now the 970 is really good. I got it in, you know, budget. Get paid 150, 180 for it or some shit like that during a sale and some other thing. And so it runs every game I want. It's hard to run games that aren't optimized though. Like if it's a non-optimized game, then I'm kind of shit out of luck. But if you can optimize, you know, Unity or UE4 based games, then it's so great. Yeah, Bazzer, if you want to chat, game as always. We talk about something. I don't know what we talk about, but we can chat. Chat about the edges. Edges. Why are they? I got a 1060 during a sale. It's worked so far for me. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's great. Maybe it's like, you know, you pay a lot of money for something and then you expect it to be much better than it actually is. And then there's just these expectations, and then it's like, man, I paid so much money for this. Me, I paid like nothing, and I'm like, yeah, boy, it's working great. I can barely run this game, but whatever, you know, I can run it a little bit. All right, you can hop into the Discord. Sort of like a buyer's remorse. Yeah, yeah. Buyer's remorse. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I can hear myself in the background though. Hello.
Okay, wait. I up my headphones, so I will have to do a bit of repairment. 1 second.
Sure.
Do I? Is this usable? Give me a hot second.
Okay. No rush. Let's talk about like Conan Exiles for a minute. It's like Minecraft for adults. That's my sales pitch for those types of games. Except Minecraft was for adults. It's just that everyone's playing it now. Is a kid. Minecraft. The Minecraft for adults. But yeah, a lot of gore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Awesome. What's
Go.
up, Asmin?
Hey, my boy. Top of the dominance hierarchy.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Good things.
Just
Good things happen to the
how
worst people.
lobstery of you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
you had your chest puffed all day.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, it happened a long time
And
ago
you
now,
battled.
though. So
And you battled.
yeah,
random lobsters.
Every person that I met that day, 1,300 on Reddit. Yeah, boy.
What do you have?
I didn't meet too many people though, so it's like there's a sample size of like
Well, you
4.
should just, you should live stream you going out just for this sole purpose, and just go clubbing and just talk to people on the topic. Obviously.
IRL.
Yeah.
IRL stream.
Oh, that's always goes well. So, how have you been? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't been streaming much. But I've been good. Been good.
Should we have like a what's called account on? Oh yeah, you have an account and you just post in. I don't really know how Twitter or how Reddit works really. I'm totally not reading stuff there.
It's an aggregator.
I mean, I know
Can't tell
what
what I'm
it
looking
is,
at.
but it's like European people do it much less.
Huh.
Much less Redditing.
That's interesting. I haven't actually met too many people out in the wild that also do it, so.
Well, yeah, but apparently there's a lot of people. Sick. And every goddamn like bullshit story, of course, comes out of Reddit.
Really?
Well,
I like some of my friends do it, but that's it.
Yeah, but how many like stupid news you heard from someone is I read on Reddit? It's like, oh yeah.
I don't talk to people.
Oh, okay, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
If I did though, maybe. I'm not satisfied with this head. I don't know what it is.
Is this something specific or is it just your wild imagination?
I don't like where the top of the head is. What's going on with it? I think it's lopsided or something, and I feel that it's lopsided, but I can't. I think lifting the like it's tilted, I think, but then the tilting stops at some point. Like it's supposed to be tilted
like how
a little
tangled
bit.
they are. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, I like that part too. But client wants them to be more ram headed, and so that was kind of the original idea that I had, a ram type of head. Yeah, I think that's better. I think moving it up worked better.
What are those lines you are painting that slow your PC?
Oh yeah, it's a mixer brush of like some crazy resolution. Don't do that. It's a
Christ.
bad idea.
Yeah, I see like you're making a solid line and it's a fucking just it makes a circle.
Yeah. Yeah, let me
Wait
try
a second,
flipping out. Too many flips.
I have to get something to glue my headphones together.
Too many flips? How is it like upside down? Oh my god. I gotta rotate it correctly. Ah, okay, I see. I see what happened there. I flipped it so many times that I forgot which way it was facing up. Alright, that's counterclockwise. Okay. Still something wrong. I think maybe I have to tone down this eye. Yeah, I think I have to tone down this eye a little bit. A wink wink, say no more. Just a little bit, I think. Cause I like parts of it that I'm erasing. I don't really like that. Okay. Too many layers. I think I how
Wait a
this image
second, I'm
only
making
500
procedure to
megabytes?
glue back together my headphones with obviously with isolating tape because that's what you do those kind of repairs with.
Yeah, of course.
And
As
I
one
don't
does.
hear you yet, so you can laugh at my craftsmanship.
Isolating tape. Here in the States we use duct tape for everything. Isolating tape. This is starting to look like metal, I think. Seeing some of those striations. Okay. Alrighty. I think part of it also has to be that the lighting is off on parts of it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna fix that part. I think I'm just gonna like
That is so ghetto. Jesus Christ.
let's try just darkening it a little bit. Kind
Okay.
of loses. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. I big. Yeah. That's almost works. Good. I'm back. Okay.
What'd you do? You
Yes, I just had to reassemble half of my headphones with isolating tape because
what is isolating tape?
I don't know if it's a good way. It's probably got name wrong in English, but you know, like electrician's tape that you tie tape like wires together.
Sure.
So you don't get electrocuted. So
Uh-huh.
this thing, it's very sticky.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
very
we
hard.
call that electrical tape.
Electrical tape. Okay, yeah.
Again, America wins with the much more intuitive name. Good game, Europe. Try again.
Yeah, but it's isolation tape because it also isolates if it's waterproof. So it's not really helping when it's called electrical.
Hmm.
And you can use it for waterproofing stuff. Like headphones.
What?
From my gaming sweat.
Oh.
So that's a
Aren't they supposed to
picture.
be resistant to that?
Well,
Isn't
they
it?
should be, but I don't know. They are falling apart, so like they should be. I have the tape on my headphones too. Exactly. See, 100% proof that it is designed to do that. Thank you. Thank you, a voice of reason.
That sounds really strange. You
It's so
people.
wacky. Hello, Ixie. Also, how are you?
Oh, just getting this.
Have you been watching anything
Smackdown.
cool recently?
Females don't sweat. That's a good joke.
I don't sweat though. I'm female. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. How could I?
You wish. Oh boy. It's gonna go in the wrong direction. I glow.
I glow. Yes, and it's like flowers bloom when the women are exercising. Women are women.
I have noticed that they're better at using what's called deodorant than men. That's true.
Yeah, of course, because they are more conscious. But women sweat less, but and they have like they're thinner, so they like have better like thermal like excretion. Thermal excretion, Jesus Christ. But when they sweat, actually, it's like it's much more potent. I think more concentrated, and all the disgusting woman hormones. They sweat. They smell weird, but they rarely sweat. So, yeah. I'll give you that. You have no color.
I like this.
I like
Fix
that.
for overlapping.
What's called? I like that texture of metal, like a copper brass. It's really nicely done.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Shoulder pad. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think I.
Like
It's a mix of stuff. I don't know what it is, to be honest. It's already like so gone from the what's it called, from the original of whatever it was. I'm not even sure if I used like photos there. Somehow I came up with it, and then like I don't know. I haven't messed with it, but the lighting is wrong, and so I'm gonna have to mess with it eventually. Just I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to keep it somehow.
good.
But I would like to light it this way, you know, so that there's like just light on this side of the face, and then the rest is gonna be dark. Oh, here's a weird mistake. That's really strange. How did this... I'm not sure I like that fix. Oh, okay. I see, I understand. I know what happened there. How to fix that
How long
without
have you
breaking
spent
it?
on this already?
Not long. This one's a quickie. I think this is the third session, and I didn't spend too much on this. Getting pretty fast. Getting pretty fast. yeah, freelance dropping in my lap, left and right.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, so grab me while you can, cause like soon I'm gonna be famous, and yeah, no time for anything, and so give me the work.
Someone not messaged you after you got your
Oh,
Reddit fame, or what?
not really. Hey, Black Rose, thanks. Appreciate it. A
Hello,
couple of
Black
people
Rose.
actually, a couple of people messaged me, but when I tried to give them like a decent price, like not a crazy price, you know, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just regular, they just noped the fuck out. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. What was your
yeah,
price for like a illustration?
I wasn't too much. I asked them for like 150. You
Oh
know,
my god, that's extremely reasonable. I mean, I
yeah.
would say like go fucking higher, but like, you know, if someone wants to get commission, like for sure, that's a really
Well,
reasonable price.
I like that price. That price is good for me. Like people who pay me that, I'd be more than happy to work for that.
And
Um,
they, Jesus, really? They fucked.
yeah,
That's
I've got
that's,
I've
that's
I've got two
horrendous.
jobs. I got two jobs. I'm good.
But you did.
Starting
Okay,
out,
okay.
yeah. I mean,
What is
I'm not. I don't
the
really.
characters?
Uh, well, it's gonna be a character. Well, the other freelance, like, well, I mean, a lot of people contacted me, and then they noped out after I named the price of 150, and so, but
Okay,
I'm pretty
okay.
happy with that price. That's a good price, I think.
I mean,
For small
okay.
freelance.
That's like depends how many
No,
hours you put, of course, but it's...
well, the amount of hours it takes to get a good piece.
I want to hit you. I want to
The
slap
correct
you.
amount.
The correct amount is just
Uh,
12 hours.
just yeah, it was a regular art piece, just a regular one. Prices have gone up. But yeah, I've gotten freelance offers after that have matched my price, so I'm happy about that. Very happy indeed. Um, so I'm good with
I
that.
mean, if you're happy, then it's okay. It's okay. And you have to
I
like
don't need too much money.
make your
I just need to
client
get
pay something.
I just need to get paid as much as I make at my day job, and then we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's
And
America, so it's gonna be fucking hard.
that's I mean that's what I'm getting paid. So yeah, probably that's probably what I'm gonna get paid, and that's good. I think that's good and reasonable. And yeah, I'm not greedy. I don't really need the money, but yeah, eventually, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
It's
I
kind
need
of
to
heavily depends.
make a name. Yeah, I need to get that name.
Yeah, yeah. It super depends on people where they are. Where are the people from?
Yeah, I try to charge like different clients different things. So yeah, I don't charge like, you know, super private clients, you know, the crazy amounts. So I try to be very fair. I don't know. I like everything is as fair as I can possibly make it. I don't want to work too cheap, and I don't want to work, you know, at a rate where I can't get any freelance. And so
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, you have to calculate it just to live, yeah, and spend the correct amount of hours.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was doing like this mistake that I would charge like, oh yeah, I'm gonna charge this, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna spend like 4 times more than I should on it, and then I'm fucked because like I won't be writing someone back like, hey, hello, can you pay 4 times more? It was a typo.
Would they say no?
Please. I know I never asked that because that's a
Oh.
stupid question to ask when you already
Yeah.
made a deal. That you don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Rose, this is a commission for a friend. So
Also,
friendly
this is
prices.
commission too. Okay.
Yeah, I am so in demand right now. You guys should get work
this-
while there's enough of me to go around. Come on, guys. I've
Please.
noticed that. Yeah. I noticed that, yeah. You can kind of like leverage a little bit into like a stream of work. And that's really what I want to do, is just get to that
that's
stream
true.
of work.
Because then you have
As long
money,
as
and then you can feel safe to get to make another job, and like it's always something. Because like getting like the first one, it's like really like stressful, and you don't have something on your hands.
Yeah. When I like
That's why... Yeah,
when
sorry.
it's a dry spell.
Go.
I've got enough right now. I've got a couple. I've got 2 that I have to do, and that's more than I could just like, you know, pop out. So for me, that's usually it's just 1 and then like a huge break. So that's like, that's really great. I feel like that's really nice.
I was thinking about...
Yeah?
There are enterprises that run of being an agent for artists, but it's like, you know, you will get a job that will be... Sometimes you'll get a job that you will be, you know, absolutely not your style, but you will have to make it anyway. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, the money will usually get good money because they will charge, like, you know, they will charge those people, for example, like $700, and they will take, because they usually, you know, are in connection with some studios, so they will charge them, you know, they can charge them like $700 and give you, you know, like 400 of it, yeah. And so they are still getting quite a nice money, but you're also getting quite a nice money. But you have to be prepared to, you know, get because they usually go like, you know, they have an album of artists, so it's they show to people, and they, you know, they cherry pick, like, oh yeah, this I like this guy's style. So, you know, if you have a correctly composed portfolio, you will have like a work you actually enjoy doing. So you will not get gonna get picked for like absolute horse unicorns game for kids. Yeah, something.
Yeah, I would love to get an agent, because then I wouldn't have to do all the work of like, because it is like a full-time job looking for clients. If they don't come to you, and when they come to you, it's like, yes! Finally someone came, and then it's like, oh my god, someone appreciates my work and they came to me. That's crazy. I love that. I love that feeling. That almost never happens.
But you already know, like, you have ArtStation, you have Reddit now.
Sure. Sure, but like it's still never, like, it almost never happens.
You added me on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, I added, I needed to add people so that I could like get to 30 people, and then I could get like, I don't know what it did, but it said that you would unlock extra features, and then it never did anything.
You get lured into adding.
Yeah, I was lured. Yeah, I was lured into social media.
I was like, oh goddamn, who's this guy? I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect you looking like that. Okay. I don't know. I didn't expect anything. Like, oh, okay.
How does this look like as a Twitter It doesn't read very well as a Twitter avatar because it's like when it's tiny, it's like Z Z Z Z Z Z. It's not reading well. That's not good. I think I need to make more contrast shapes. And then it's, yeah, I think I need to contrast the shapes out a little bit. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, but yeah, like when people come to you and then they want something from you, that's always great. I love that. I love that feeling. Love that feeling.
Oh,
Recent
yeah,
freelance has. Oh, yeah, that's the feeling I'm making. Recent freelance has actually been that people just come and they're like, "Hey, I like your work." But
well, that's awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
but usually it's not that, so that's why I'm like, like that. Like if that happened more often, then you know.
Twitch is surprisingly helpful with that.
Is it?
Because people, well, I got my 3 latest commissions of Twitch just because people came and like, hey, do you do this? And like, yes, so go do it.
Huh? Yeah, I've gotten a couple, but not a
You should
lot.
have more. You should have more fucking. You should make more party here. Like you have 1,600 followers. Like, god damn it, you should have more viewers. What is this? What is this?
I bought the viewers. No, I I never bought anything, but yeah, like it's difficult to be like entertaining and stuff, and so plus I like to argue with people, so people don't like to be argued with.
Yeah. That's true. But at least you talk. Like you talk all the time, even like no one is watching you talk. That's good. That's good. It's a good point. Like I'm fucking just sitting here like you know nothing, doing nothing. And sometimes I'm like you paint all the time. I'm like, you know, I'm like leaving my painting and just watch YouTube while I'm streaming. I'm like I just the worst bullshit.
Hey, thanks, Black Rose. I appreciate it. Appreciate ya.
I'm gonna make it into like this round format.
Round format?
I'm gonna make it into this, like, you know, this frame. Round frame.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna make it into, cause it's a Twitter avatar.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't.
What the hell are you making Twitter avatar for? Fucking Prince of Hell?
He's a writer. He's a writer. He writes cool things. He has a book coming out, and maybe if I play my cards right, I'll do the cover for it.
Very cheerful. Very cheerful.
We'll see, cause he hasn't released anything, and so very cheerful indeed. We'll see. Yeah, covers take a lot of work. Twitter avatar is not as much. Twitter avatar you can.
Oh yeah, it could be like even lesser resolution. No one.
I want to make it look.
Can you?
I want to make it look.
Can you zoom in out? Like when you're browsing Twitter, can you enlarge the avatar?
I think ideally what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give him what's it called. I'm gonna give him both the what's it called. Even though he didn't pay me for it, I'm gonna take the loss here. I'm gonna, cause like just buying the avatar doesn't make any sense. He's a friend, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make him a banner out of this image. So not a second image, but like I'm gonna cut it in such a way that did I just yes I did. Sorry. One sec. I gotta how do I do this now? Okay. I'm just gonna delete it. That's what I'm doing now. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably like zoom in on his eyes, and it's gonna be the banner. It's gonna be the banner. So I need that res.
Yeah,
I need that
but
res.
requires a bit more detail.
True Canadian. Hey, thanks. Appreciate you. Appreciate the kind words. So yeah, that's gonna be the Twitter avatar / what's it called combo. Just kill my little frame here because I accidentally baked it into the image. Like a retard. It's not actually supposed to be in there. Okay. And then there's no clean way to select it out, so I'm just gonna click, click, click.
You use the wrong layers.
Yeah, I started painting on it, and then it's like, oh,
Whoops.
right.
Well, yeah, the obvious mistake always. Never get them
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, if I could just and I never like I always try to like I'm gonna lock the layer this time, and then I never use it correctly, and then it's
Never
like I
fucking
locked
ever,
this layer.
Never.
Yeah. Just
I made
darkening
like a
parts.
super. I made a recently made like a. That was a true fuck up in Photoshop world. Like because usually like the stuff you do stupidly is like you write on the wrong layer, or you just merge layers where you shouldn't. But what I did, do you know actions?
Sure.
So you can set like basically record an action of whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I was setting my like I have a lot of actions on like F keys, and I was setting like an action that to do something that doesn't really matter, but like last thing it recorded me doing was closing my tab. And when you do this with when you do listen because it gets even more dismal. It gets even more dismal.
Yeah.
Because
No, I know where it's going. You're gonna use it on a new file.
Listen. That one new file would be nice, but when your file just disappears all of a sudden, you never blame shortcuts for it, yeah? So I did it to like 3 pieces. I just I was sure that my Photoshop is just something wrong with it.
But wait, hold on. But how?
I know there is no shortcut to just fucking close everything without asking you to like. And when you do it with an action, it doesn't ask you. It don't ask. It doesn't. So like, do you want to save this file? Yes, no. It just closes it. So I closed 3 things like that with like a 2-hour, 3-hour progress, and I was livid. And then I'm changing and I'm changing like a week ago. I'm changing the shortcuts for the stagebook because I want to add something, and I see this one action that says like make layer, clip layer, close tab, and it's just because on F8 I have a brush, and it was set on F7. So every time I misclicked, I fucking was closing the goddamn file.
That's
Like,
amazing.
oh, that's I've never heard anybody fucked Photoshop so badly, because it's like it's all good things. It's recurring. You don't know what you're doing, and you set it up yourself. So it's like double bad, and it has no. It's everything about it is like, wow, that's amazingly bad.
Man,
that's my possibly ultimate Photoshop fuck up.
that is really bad. Yeah, that's really bad, Bazzer. You're right. I've never fucked up that bad. Yeah, yeah,
Just
you're right.
fucking beat me. I dare you. Like,
Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's like, arguments against automation. Well, a user could automate killing his own
exactly.
file. That would never happen.
You make a shortcut. You go out of your way unwillingly to fuck yourself up.
This is
Oh
like,
my God, that's
yeah. This is like
amazing.
some kind of exploration of Q&A that's just like, well, what if a user, does something like this? The response would be like, no one would ever do that.
In a million years. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You should send this in to Photoshop as like a ticket. Hello, my name is Bazary.
Listen,
I've automated to close.
Yeah, although I don't want to be on like a fucking Facebook
Yeah, that would instantly make it to like the
because
top,
like because
Tales from Retail.
they could idiot proof it because it should be
You can't.
it should be
Not with
showing
that.
you like because when you click when you have to record this option, so I just clicked close tab and it should ask you, do you want to choose to save it or not? But it doesn't because they didn't fucking think about it.
No, it literally can't, because a lot of automations actually do have you close the tab. That's a feature, because most of them are bulk jobs. So you're doing an automation of like 20 files that you're just resizing really quickly and then closing the file and then opening up the next one. So you can't do, then that would no longer be automated. You see what I'm saying? If it had to, it can't do that idiot proof because it kills the whole point of the whole thing.
There must be a way, or make like a,
ban you from Photoshop.
Just they should make like a banner. If you want to choose to ask you, just do it.
Oh my God, no.
So, yeah.
There's no way of implementing a fix without killing the feature. But like, they should definitely.
No one will do that.
Definitely ban you from using Photoshop. That'll solve it. Like, I bet you though, if you send it in like anonymously, some guy in like their tech department would just have like the day of his life, the best day he's ever had.
Yeah,
Guarantee
I
you.
might do it.
Hello, Photoshop keeps closing my windows. Here's my files.
Now
I send him that action
because like it's usually like I've been using Photoshop for like I don't know 7 years, and usually the basic users don't use actions. Usually quite advanced users use actions, so that's like you should know better.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is like.
But next time someone will be like, oh my God, I lost, I just restarted my computer. I lost 3 hours of my work. I'll be like, let me.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I made an action. I made an action to kill my own work on purpose. I thought it was a good idea. Oh my God. No, that's great. I'm gonna tell that to one of my guys works at he's like one of the founders for a big tech company, and so like he loves these types of stories.
Oh,
man,
go
he's
ahead,
gonna love it.
Go ahead. By all means.
Just like Bazar, you've just like confirmed every stereotype of like Polish people like ever created.
What do you mean?
Why? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Oh God. Oh, it's amazing. That's a great story. I love it.
So yeah. God. So yeah, guys, don't do that. That's really not productive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those mistakes I can learn from. Like usually it's very difficult to learn from someone else's mistakes. It's actually like
Okay.
one of the most difficult skills you could acquire, I would say, if you can learn from other people's mistakes instead of making your own. I usually have to make my own. But this one I feel like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna
Very easy to implement.
yeah. Don't do this.
No, just don't do action that do something. Okay, it was merging my layers and then killing the tab. So it wasn't useless. If you want
Amazing.
specifically those two things to happen,
Ooh.
or you're a masochist.
It should like okay, there is an idiot way. There is a way to idiot proof it. It should always request a save before a close. Like no automation should end on a close without first saving. That's how that would fix it. So you would never lose that file. Okay, I've thought up a way of from your user story, I've concocted a way to make sure that no one ever has this problem. You could send that to like Adobe and with the what's it called with the fix and be like, I want a job, and they'll be like, yeah, you got it, buddy. I'm actually studying for tech, but I think I think I would hate it. I think I would hate that job. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing it half-heartedly right now. But the questions are easy. It's just memorization, rote memorization, nothing fun. I really just want to paint, you know. It's difficult gig though, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't live in such a goddamn place in the first place. Move to some rural area.
Yeah. I've heard of what's called. Yeah, I told you about Chris. Chris also moved to Thailand, and you live in like some.
Yeah. That's about Chris.
Some
I mean,
Poland.
I was saying rural area
The Chris.
in England, in America, not in
Yeah.
rural area in where in Taiwan, Indonesia.
Hey, I might, you know, I might move to a more rural place. Not this year though, in America, cause like, yeah, I'm really on my wife's schedule right now, so, cause she makes the big bucks, and yeah, I make the small bucks, but you know, all bucks are good.
What does your wife do?
Oh, she used her degree. Like I didn't use mine. She used it.
What is
She's
she
like,
doing?
nah. She's a doctor.
Oh, like a general
yeah.
or like a specialist?
Yeah.
Yeah. General or?
Yeah, just internal. Yeah.
Okay.
Just regular internal medicine. And so, yeah, I don't know. Like, I want something else, and that thing is painting, and so it's tough.
I mean, you've been like, huh? Do I want to do those studies, or you were just after you concluded your education?
Oh, it's so much easier when you know how to actually like learn, like all these things. I should have actually been better at it, to be honest. But like, I guess I'm a little old, and so, but yeah,
How old
like
are you?
before I couldn't have been able to do it. I'm about to be 31, I think,
Okay.
or 30, or
I never
30.
remember.
Wait,
Or you don't. You don't know.
no, I think I'm already. Wait, no, I am already 30. I'm already 30. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll be 31 in May. So that's not that close. I think 6 months from now. I just turned 30. Is what I should have said. Problems with language. Problems with language.
Problems with your which? What?
Language. I can't.
Okay.
Sometimes I like say things in the most roundabout way. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this either. Let me see. I'm trying to make some changes to the top of his head to make him more sheep. Intensive. I don't like the shape that it is right now. It just kind of looks like he's got a thing on top of his head.
Is your wife American?
No. We're both like from Ukraine originally. Originally. She's more ROTB than me, but you know, whatever.
What is she?
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna repeat that. It's a slur for people who've immigrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? I want to know.
It's ROTB, right off the boat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we're both. I feel like I'm one of the people that can make that statement since I am ROTB. Or used to
but
be.
you don't sound at all. You don't give. Hello,
Oh, yeah.
this is me, Darnis. I'm gonna paint a demon today. You don't. You should something like that. Be much more entertaining, but you know, you don't.
Much more entertaining. I don't know about that.
Just Ukrainian / Russian accent. Come on Twitch. That's the sole reason some streamers are. Oh, see,
Mad attack.
it was me talking
Matthew?
in Russian accent for 4 seconds, and you have.
And I got a host, yeah.
Yeah?
Amazing.
You should say,
Hey.
hello, tavarish.
Hello, Tavarish. How's it going, Matthew? Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Did you just get done streaming? Здравствуйте. This is now a Russian stream.
Yes.
I guess. Hey, if it works, you know, if it works. I didn't think it would work.
Should like a metric on it, and it should be just hello. Yes, hello, товарищ Darnis. Hello, товарищ Philip.
Yeah, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just change official currency to rupees.
Going awesome. Yeah, finished streaming, was painting some dark fantasy. Oh, awesome. Hey, give you a follow, check out what you're doing. Eventually.
Hello, Matthew.
Oh, I've got stuff that... Hold on. Yeah, alright, there we go. I think I screwed up. Now I'm looking at it in the thumb way. Oh shit. Oh god. It's doubling the audio, sorry. Yeah, I was looking at it in your host view, and then I'm like, oh no, it's all lopsided. How do I fix it?
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, I think the eyes are all lopsided. I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, I think, oh no. Okay. Yeah, I can fix that. Having a can-do attitude is really helpful, I think.
Oh my god.
Can do.
Can
do. Oh, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Can do. Sometimes it's tough though. It's tough. That's like one of the things that has been really easy at my job, is that I've learned to say can do really, really well. And so now I could just be like, yep, can do. Whatever it is that I need to do.
Only takes a bit of your soul.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a small bit.
Basically not.
Yeah, I think it's lopsided on the eyes. I'm still thinking of a solution. I can't figure one out. Let me merge this down.
What you've been working on, Matthew?
Yeah, feel free to put your stuff in the chat.
those
No,
sweet
pimp it out.
bucks.
Exposure bucks. I'll pay you for the host with exposure money. One exposure.
Can I have one exposure?
Sure, buddy. Just do all this work for me first, and then yeah.
Oh yes.
Exposure isn't free for the for the person doing the work. That's one thing I realized. All right, so I'm starting to get like something going on this side. I see the shapes forming up. I think I see them now. But this side is just a little bit like off. Dark fantasy painter working on a world building project.
Oh, yeah.
Via painting, short stories, and upcoming role-playing games. Oh, that's dope, actually.
Yeah, he's really good. I've been watching some of his stuff. He's doing some character concepts.
So you do writing too? And not just art? Oh, that's... Man, people are like multifaceted, and I'm just like the one thing. I want to do the one thing.
I don't know. I believe in just doing. Yeah, but there are some people, but usually it's good to focus.
Yeah, some people can do it. Like my friend is writing too, and he's also good at drawing, and I'm just like,
what is he reading? What is he reading?
I want to see the finished product, and then I'll judge. I can never do like this thing where it's like you show me the unfinished stuff. I want to see the finished stuff, man. And he's like, just do the editing for me, or help me with the editing rather, or like look through it and see if you can find any mistakes as a friend. A wink, wink. And I'm just like, oh, that's work. I don't want to do that.
Exposure bucks.
Matt just likes to be a jack of all trades. That's really useful. You could like, it's like, man, at some point though, that's gonna like really pay off, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just make a game, you know? I'm just gonna do that, cause I can do that, cause I've got all the necessary skills. And it's just like you write it, produce it, and paint it, concept for it. The thing is though, it's like released 20 never. That's the one thing about like doing everything yourself, is that
yeah.
It takes a long time. But otherwise,
there's
when you could say that you've done something like all by yourself, I think that's pretty cool though.
You know Machi Kuchara, yeah? You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's doing anime now.
But he's been doing that for this Showtime that he's doing. It's been a goddamn while since he started that. It's like
I just tuned in.
Years.
I just tuned in on it, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he wasn't sharing much, but like you can go into his gallery and you can like go back, and it's like it's there. But now he's now he's like basically automating it with like a shader in like Octane, so it basically looks like it's drawn, but it's 3D, and then he'll
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. He's gonna take all the jobs. See, if you're worried about me, like, you know, not working for enough money, like, you should be worried about my Shiaj Kuchara just killing the job. Killing the job, period.
I mean, he is great at concept art, and he's great at art, like just drawing, and he's doing like Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell gigs. Oh, sorry, not Blade Runner. He wasn't doing Blade Runner. And then he has a time.
Didn't he? Oh wait, no, he did Ghost in the Shell. He did Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, he did Ghost in the Shell. Ashtorp was doing Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, some people just have like...
They showed you the show reel of Ashtorp, didn't I? it's beautiful.
I think I saw it, but like it was like so much stuff that it was just like it just seemed random, and so I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I mean that was his show, really. Like he was showing every
It's just too much.
piece of his, like whatever he worked on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, to someone that understands it, probably like makes like someone who's viewing it to like actually hire him. That's like great. But me
Yeah.
as just like a consumer, it's not made for me. So.
No, but you know how this stuff is, like, you know how much work is put into this stuff, you know.
I actually
Appreciate.
do concept art for games. It's independent stuff, but it's good filler. Hey, I like working for indie guys. They're cool. It's not about, you know, the size of the budget. It's how you use it that counts. You know? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. No, but like indie, what's it called? I mean, that's like the best market. I like indie stuff. I'd like to carve out a niche just doing like indie games, because I feel like that's where everything is gonna be. You know, just Kickstarters and Indiegogos and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But it's
Honestly.
I mean, maybe it's for you, but like, it's indie cannot. I think it's just as if you go to like mainstream AAA. If you like to do realistic stuff, then you are absolutely welcome there. But indie will have like always will have a style that you have to adjust somewhat. I don't personally like that. I like super realistic stuff. But
I'm not sure if that's what's happening. I think those people are making their style. That's what's going on there. I think it's the other way around.
I mean, if you're talking like an absolute, like, you know, like you have one and you. Yeah, but the other thing is, like, you know, if you have some elements that are like 3D in the game and you do like concept art for it, like indie people have limitations to complexity, and that just will dictate, for example, how can stuff look like if they're gonna model something. Because, you know, if you're gonna paint something that's like super detailed, realistic in your head, and, you know, it's gonna be like, oh damn, we cannot fully do that. Well, where AAA doesn't have problem with that.
I don't know. Like, everyone has UE4 now, so it's not really that big a deal to get.
You do what?
UE4, Unreal Engine 4. So like they can do everything as long as they have a really good model.
Yes, but if you have some, then you have to have more modeler. Then you have to, you know, if you want to create world. That's why there is hardly any open world by indie companies. You know, because it requires army of people. To fill.
Like, what are you talking about, Basri? You couldn't be more wrong. Like every one of these open world procedurally generated like games, survival games, is an indie game. Like almost every single one of them.
Yeah, but I'm talking like 3D. I'm talking like
3D. Yeah.
Which one?
Like Citadel or Survivor-Land or
I don't know that one.
Most of these games, like there's a huge scene of survival sandbox games. Like there's millions of them. It's like literally an industry-wide thing. Like, have you heard of Conan Exiles? That one's Funcom, but like,
but
that's
for like a big company.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm only giving that as an example of the genre, so you understand like what I'm talking about. So those types of games. But Funcom.
I mean, I don't know many of them other than like H1Z1, I guess, was there. But I think it's dead.
Sure.
I remember.
Sure. I think Ark was indie. I'm pretty sure early access. Like if you go through early access, it's mostly mostly stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's like exactly, it's like
70
procedurally
art.
generated
Yeah.
stuff that's like mostly like a
Daggerfall.
terrain. It's not
Daggerfall
like
was Bethesda. Bethesda is like. Was
Daggerfall.
Bethesda indie? Bethesda wasn't indie back then. I don't think so.
That-
There was no
Bethesda
indie.
was indie like 20 years ago.
No, I mean like there
no
was no
indie.
such thing. Yeah,
There was
exactly.
no,
There's no
nothing
such
to be
thing.
independent from.
Alright. Yeah, it's like everyone
I
was
mean-
indie.
Yeah, but those games
Yeah.
are like, they are big and they are like spacious and they are like mostly filled with just trees and rocks and there is not much like actual content. I'm saying like, I'm saying like, for example, GTA, it's just fucking giant and everything is just, built by army of people. It's not
Oh,
generated.
you meant. Okay, you didn't. I'm not sure you meant like open world in general. I think you meant like open world with.
Oh no, that's what I mean. That's why like big MMOs and big, names like GTA. Where,
well-
everything is, built with precision, and just for this precision, you have to have lots and lots of people.
Some of these companies do that though. Like Artcroft Entertainment, for instance, is making an MMORPG, and they were kickstarted to it. What about that guy that made Star Citizen? Wasn't that indie? I thought that was indie, and they're probably never gonna release that game.
Star Citizen? Isn't that isn't
I
that
believe
like
Kickstarted, I
wasn't
believe.
that something that was in like E3 done by Microsoft?
I believe they got. No, Star Citizen was like it's like an indie MMORPG, I believe. Let me see. I believe it was like one guy. Let me see. It was like one guy who kickstarted it off of like a demo, and then like now they're up to billions of dollars, and then I don't think they have any intention of delivering it. 2 million something people have backed this on like whatever it is. That's a lot of people. So
That's a lot of people.
let me see who's developing it.
I'm really bad at games. Really, I don't know many of those. I don't know developers. Of the
Chris
game.
Roberts, Cloud Imperium Games. I've never heard of Cloud Imperium Games. Let me see. Yeah, so there's examples of like these just massive fucking games. They're just like insane and made by indie. So I mean, like style limitations, I believe they're actually made by that concept artist that's pushing out a game. Like each one of these games usually has like a very distinct art style, and it's because like they're trying to break the mold. That's like what indie is.
But it's somewhat also for sure. If you are indie, that's the best option to do. Like you hire someone that's like will make a style. But there is a part to it also that you have a limitation on it.
I mean, everyone.
That's,
Everyone has limitations. I mean, it's like, I guess you can't do everything.
You will not make
that's
GTA with 5 people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing else.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you can't argue.
how indie is a CD Projekt Red? I mean, they have
700 people hired.
Yeah, now but when they released Witcher 1, for instance.
I don't know.
Very indie. The answer is very indie, and it wasn't an open world game. Not really. It was I liked it, but I'm just kind of like a fan of the genre.
Overgrown is a good example of supposing detailed game that's taken 15 years.
Oh my god, Overgrowth. That's the rabbit kung fu game. Holy shit. Game.
That is. Isn't it dead? Because I never I heard about it, but I always oh yeah, Overgrown was to fight in, and it's not alive anymore.
I heard about that years ago, and then I haven't heard about it since I heard about it first.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like sometimes
something,
it pops.
something.
Yeah, sometimes it pops
It's
up in
like-
chat, I guess.
Like
It's
overgrown. What? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the fighting system looked really, really nice. I would like to play that game. I would
Witcher
like to punch
cheating
some
is
rabbits.
based on a well-known novel, but I'm not sure. I like because the success
was
was not from
only
Poland,
Polish.
right? It's only the Polish know
before
about
it was game released, it was only known in Poland. Like, unless I have some wrong info.
Yeah, I thought it was like because I mean it's mythology and stuff, so it's kind of like right. It's based on the novel itself is based on Polish and Slavic mythology.
Yeah. Like, not
So,
many
I
people
mean,
can
it's-
relate to it when they are.
I can because I'm Slavic.
Yeah, squats and shit, yeah. Hello. I'm very Slavic.
Yeah,
Russian anthem
yeah.
plays in the distance.
This is a Russian themed stream, to be honest. For some
Really?
reason, it keeps going that way. I think it's the shoulder that's giving me the most problems now.
Didn't the grant from the Polish government? I think they did. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I
think they
remember
got
that.
from-
Yeah.
Now they got the grant from like European Union. But one good
Yeah.
thing that they have going for them is they don't have like connections to like big investors. So they are not like the direction of the games the games are not driven by like EA or something. So they take a goddamn time to make a game. So
That's usually worth it. I can't wait to play that new Cyberpunk game for sure. I'm gonna be.
again, but yeah,
Gonna
it's
take
gonna
a
be.
weekend.
I mean, I'm like the only person that doesn't want it to be released soon because I want to work on it.
I want them to work on it so that I can
Co-host,
play it
I
later.
got called co-host. That sounds. It's me, Bazari.
Co-host Bazari. Co-host Bazari. Oh, is
That
it
sounds
Bazari? I thought it was
great.
Bazari. I always call you Bazari. You've never complained.
Well, yeah, I never, because that's how you read it, I guess.
Well, you could just tell me it's Bazari, and I would
Bazar.
say that.
I mean, it's Bazaar, but it was chosen already, so I couldn't. Oh, thank
Oh, I
you,
see.
Matthew. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like your stuff too. I sometimes pop to your channel and stay silent.
Hey,
Or
yeah,
sometimes I'm
appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. Man, you've got the whole Polish cohort here, the Polish mafia. Like your connections trying to propel me with
Why Polish?
well, I don't know, like look, what would you call your what's it called, a group that you would have made, you know? It's like the Bazari Mafia? I don't know.
Oh,
The
she's.
Polish cohort.
Oh, you are too Polish too. Oh yeah, then it is. Yes. you are
Aha!
so Slavic. Oh, it is. Yeah, but you're Matthew. Like, goddamn.
He's Masinski. He's Masinski. I thought I was assuming a little bit, but I didn't think I was like.
It's
I didn't think I was
Mashinsky,
too old.
and
Is it Mashinsky? Нет, это Maslinsky.
it's,
Maslinsky.
There
Maslinsky.
is no
Yeah,
difference.
Maslinsky. Because of Maslina. Probably because of the olive.
do you live in Poland, or what do you do? Where are you from?
Do you
I was
even
sure I
play?
asked you on your stream. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotcha.
Not a real Polish. No, kidding.
Uh,
No, I'm kidding. Just jokes. Just jokes. You ever see that clip of "You're not a real artist. I'm a real
who?
artist." There's just this like guy who looks like he's a troll, like what you would imagine a troll would look like. This tiny
Okay,
fat
okay.
man yelling at street performers. You're not a real artist. You never seen that? It's like a
No,
viral
I
meme. Never
Damn
seen
it.
that? Oh, these jokes just keep falling through. I gotta get better material, man.
It is
Gotta start
Wyszynski.
writing.
I can pronounce it, man.
I,
I'm on it.
it's Musolinsky. Well, cause it's an English alliteration. Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's.
If you gave it to me
There's,
in what's it
there's
called?
letters you don't have.
Yeah. Yeah, letters and sounds are different, and so it's like, oh,
That's.
there's no sh. There would be a sh. There's an S and an L. It's slee.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
for sure, I
it's-
got closer.
There's in Polish names it would be the sh. It's like a S with the this. Oh shit! I have
Oh, really?
English. Yeah, it's like this. So he should be named. It should be like that. I think.
Ah, you think so?
Yeah, because like I never encountered Poland like this without those little weird fucking letters.
Yeah, with the things that would make sense. Yeah, then I can't read it that way. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if it's that way, then sure. But I couldn't have known that
Yeah.
prior.
You're not Polish enough.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
Ukrainian
Polish enough.
man.
I haven't made an action to delete my Photoshop files just yet. Not yet. If it's
Listen.
At some
listen,
point.
As bad as bad as it is, you cannot beat it.
But have you, like, you must. Oh man, you know how much I hate my work? I made an action automating, closing it, and not saving it. Oh my god, that's such a roast. Holy shit, dude. Oh boy, I'm gonna keep that in like the back of my mind forever. Someone did something like that. Oh,
I should make a tutorial.
Basri. Yeah, you should. You should. Like, it would be a great satire piece. Like the
Yeah,
best.
famous.
Famous-
If you think your art is good, you know, I have a really good solution for you. You know, if you're painting ponies and you like the deviant arts, you know, I have
Oh god.
a really nice thing for you. You know, you go and you create action. And you, just for distraction, you create layer and you merge layer. Then you close your tab
No.
and then and then fuck you.
It's terrible. Basri.
A god
Oh,
of Photoshop.
man. Yeah, for sure. Even like, oh man, that's a bigger meme than like Mr. Concept Art. I feel like if you made that into a
Oh,
real,
Thank you. I'm proud.
yeah, you've transcended the meme. The
Yeah,
meme.
beyond the meme.
Oh gosh.
I actually
you for
cannot
roast Basri.
think of worse action. I'm
No, yeah,
actively
it's-
trying to figure out something that would be like
Yeah,
more destroying.
this is a genius level move.
Like you cannot make an action that like deletes your brushes, can't you? 'Cause then-
You need an
because then
action
you
that
could do
deletes
that and then connect
your
it
whole
with your...
lifetime. No,
Yeah,
you just need it. Yeah, your lifetime of works. You need one that deletes the whole file, the whole folder.
Wait, man! There is a shortcut for getting your default settings. I think. No, it's just when you open Photoshop. When you open Photoshop and you click like Shift. Okay, no, it won't work. God damn it! I tried so hard. 1 second.
Alright,
Be right back.
good time to take a look at. Whoops. Where we've been. Start of the painting. today anyway. Let me see. That was at the start of it. I mean, I think I think I deleted parts of it. All right, so that's. I think that was like one of the I think that was the thumbnail that I started with. Then I got here, and then this morning, or this afternoon rather, I've just been sitting on it. This is where I am now. I think it's a little symmetrical now for my liking. Before it was too lopsided, now it's too symmetrical. There's no winning. There's no winning with me. It's just like... I think I like where the lighting is going for the most part. I think I need to paint it in this, what's it called, for a little while. This side. Trying to make it as badass as possible for Commissioner. Let's see. I want to darken it up a little bit. Make sure it's reading and what's it called too. Hey Cash, what's up, dude? What's it going? Commissioner here. Gotta make sure that it reads in. Ya boy is making progress. Wrong place. Inverse. Yeah, I've been working at it. So this is how it's gonna look from far away. I think it reads now. Might work better flipped. Let me just take a look at it. Yeah, definitely works much better than it did this morning. Which is like here. Much better read. Yeah, I think so. A little lopsided though. And some of the elements could be faded out, I think. Let's see what's on this layer. I think I want to screw around with edges for a couple of hours. Gotta head out, guys. Definitely will be back to hang out in the future. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and thanks to the host. Appreciate you. Yeah, definitely come back. Come back and visit. I'll be here. Bazzery, probably. We'll say we'll want to say bye, but guess he's in the toilet. I think I wanna. Let's see where it goes, because like I feel like he's starting to look like he's getting this like Leia, the princess from Star Wars vibe. I'm not really digging that, so I'm thinking about like giving him some more spikes on top of his head. So
Hello, I'm back.
hey Bazzer, what's up? Just cleaning this up. Clean. There's too many. RAM. think it's a little too convoluted. I think I'll
Hmm?
kill off a couple of these horns because there's too many horns. I think it's just too much. Starting to overload the image.
Maybe if it's gonna be small, it's gonna be. You don't need that many.
Spikes.
Do you want to like learn to use some 3D or you're not? You don't. Do you want to learn to use some 3D for your paintings, or you don't like this kind of mingling? Hmm?
Me?
Yes.
Oh wait, what?
Ooh.
Wait, what do you
Do
mean?
you want to? I know. I asked if you would like to learn 3D to use in your paintings, or you don't want to do that.
Yeah, not at this time, but like, why? Do you use
Why
a lot
what?
of 3D, Basri? Like,
Just for
like
me? Yeah, I mean, I use like I started using it for like elements because it's much easier to, it's much quicker to render something than it is to paint it and put it into perspective, especially like hard surface. I have like whole thing I done in like Fusion 360, like hard surface stuff. It's pretty fun to concept in that. It's very fun because you don't have to think about technicalities. You just think about the idea.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. Just, different program.
Yeah, but you
Not
have to,
really.
you have to think about like light and perspective and like what so like values, and there you have just you have your mind free of it, and you just use tools to create things without
Less and
doing
less.
that.
I feel like less and less. Like I don't have to actively think as much about any of those things. And then I usually make a small mistake. But then I can fix it. But it's like as I go, I notice.
Yeah, yeah, and their mistakes can be made just even if you are very proficient.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking. But yeah, like, what was that in response to? You just like.
Excuse me, what?
Telling me? Well, because like.
Yeah, no, I just asked you if you like
Oh.
to ever, like, if you're interested in that, or you're like heuristic and you don't really see it as necessary because you want to do like very painterly illustrations, for example.
I don't know yet. That's like one of the things I haven't explored yet. So, I feel like if I started doing it, that's like the only thing I would do. I feel like I would just grab it, and then what about 2D? You know, I would just be a 3D guy.
2D guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I can't justify it because I'm still learning every day in Photoshop. So I feel like maybe at some point. Like right now, I don't really need it, and people.
Oh yeah.
For work, so there's no real need for it. I feel like if I had to work really fast or something like that, where I would have to adopt a workflow like that.
Yeah, that's the case. If someone is willing to pay you per like idea, then it's like unbeatable, especially with the amount of possible iterations you can provide.
Well, yeah, I don't know if like yeah, I don't know how that would work. Like, I feel like you'd have to be like someone really already really big to get like paid for high-end concept. You'd have to be, you know, someone like Marciage or something. I don't think you could just like drop in, be like, hey, I'd like to sell you my ideas. I don't think that would work. That's just me though. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, I was like doing the real matte painting, and it's like, Jesus Christ, that's such a next level of what they provide for these movies, for like, I don't know, like the big movies that they have like matte paintings in, or like concept art. They don't really paint at all. Like they have ways of manipulating those photos like ridiculous. I was always looking at this matte painting, and I was like, oh yeah, that's like the guys must paint really well too, like to just blend this stuff in. And then watching it, I was like, oh my god, there is basically any brush strokes in this, and it's 2 hours of footage. It's like that they just do crazy stuff, that it's so clean.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like any tool. If you like it, use it. I mean, like, I had to change the way I work a little bit already, but I don't think I want to change everything like right away. I'm still trying to figure out.
Everything is to adapt.
Yeah, still trying to figure out.
Do you ever think of like matte paintings?
I mean, like, I photo bash a lot, but I don't. I'm never like started with a photo and just like painted something in there. I've done that for like photo manipulations, like someone wants their husband painted out of an image. Like I've done that.
Yeah,
I think everyone's
no
done
questions
that.
asked.
Easy $7 job. Just yep. Just I want this guy gone. No problem. Easy money.
Easy divorce money.
Yeah, yeah. I can. Well, I mean, I'm not there with that. I just edit the photos. Yeah, I mean, I've done similar things like that. I don't know. Yeah, like I've done a lot of like image manipulations that are like that, but I don't like to do that in like personal work, or I don't even like to do that when I'm hired for like illustration. I like to do that when it's something like that I really don't care about, like literally someone's photo that I just need to like edit real quick. That's when I'm like, huh, maybe I could use 3D for this or some shit like that. But like even like when it's personal work, I just feel like I want to have a part in this, and the bigger part I can play, the better. And that usually means using, you know, less tools. But I adapt. I've figured out that photos are, you know, basically a necessity for some of the effects that I want. I just haven't figured out which of those rely on 3D yet. And once I figure out, you know, like what is the thing that I need 3D for, then I'll probably put it into my process. But until I, like, cause like with photos, I have a really quick, easy answer. Why do I need this level of detail? But with 3D, I don't have a quick and easy answer. Like I don't need help, like iterating. What's it called? That's like my whole process is iteration. Like I just throw shit away and like paint other stuff on top of
but
it.
I mean that's like for, I would say 3D, for example, foreground buildings. That's a good way of using it because you need extremely good perspective and you need it extremely clean when you want to be like overpainted or like photo bashed with textures. And you can set light in Photoshop to illuminate it. And it's quite hard to find another photo if you want to merge it into your image that has a building that you desire and also a good illumination, because you know the place where light falls have to be the same, so it's like consistency. So that's I would think that's a really big plus. It's a big plus.
That, I mean, yeah, there's gotta be more than, you know, foreground buildings. It's gotta be.
Oh yeah,
more than
obviously,
that.
yeah. But that's like
I gotta.
a good use.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be like a global thing I need. Like, I don't really like if it was like, okay, I really need help with perspective. I mean, like, I could figure it out. It takes me a little bit longer. Like, that's maybe what I'm thinking might be the use of it, is that it just speeds up some of those regular monotonous work paths up a little bit, but otherwise, I mean, it's a little late in the game for switching to 3D, I think.
No, it's not. I'm saying switching. You know, just like, hey, using it is cool.
Yeah, you know, whatever works for you, and like, it's gotta like again, like the level of detail thing. It has to be like this big global thing that I really need help with, and I just like, no matter how much time I spend on it, like the problem doesn't go away. And then once I've realized that, okay, this isn't what's it called, but like perspective rendering, like it does speed up as you go. So it's like, do I really need the what's it called there? I mean, I could use it. Is that the best way of doing it? Does it take away? There's a lot of like considerations that I don't know. If you like it and it works for you, then like, why not use it? But I don't know if I want to
not
use it.
everything, obviously. And it's like, you know, there are things to use it for. I'm not saying like, God damn it, why would you do 2D?
Yeah, but like I've never tried to persuade you to do it. That's the difference.
No, yeah, I'm joking. I like just rendering in 2D too, of course.
Yeah.
A pleasant.
Yeah, I mean, like it's the like I don't know, like why do this at all? Like, is always a question, you know? Why do this at all?
I don't know, don't you enjoy it?
Yeah, that's probably it, but like there's more to it, I think. I think there's more to it. I don't know. We'll see. Enjoy it. That's a really vague thing. Like,
Yeah, it's really vague. But
it's like super vague.
If you need any more like persuasion, like, or meaning to it, well then. You enjoy it and you get paid for it. Good fucking enough. I'm not going to mission in Africa for more meaning.
Yeah, the only jobs that are meaningful are missions in Africa, of course.
Obviously, don't.
So, do you like? I mean, it's gotten to this point where it's like, well, if you're not getting paid for the work, then it's not meaningful. Too.
For what?
Like,
What?
Well, it's gotten to this point where, like, if you're talking to someone, you're like, oh, I like to do this. And it's like, well, how much do you get paid for it? Is the first question they ask. It's not like, do you enjoy it? What's like, why do you like doing this? It's like, well, how much do you get paid for it? And it's like the only thing that, it's like a way of translating
people are curious usually, just how the fuck it works.
Yeah, I think it's dick measuring, and it's not that they're curious. Cause like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but
I get paid
that's
this much.
curiosity, nevertheless.
Oh, read the chat, Bucko. The Guild of Wars concept art does remind me of Denny's style. I love Kekai Kataki. He's like one of my favorite guys ever.
Yeah,
This
he's a
look
good
is
boy.
something that future Darnis might need. What a G link.
Oh, dude, I'll have to go. It's very late.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I
love
have
this.
to meat to cook. So
Aw. Well, have fun.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
always fun,
I will.
actually.
Okay.
I love
Bye bye,
cooking.
man.
Yeah. Have a great one.
Looks,
Enjoy it.
looks dope.
Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. That was Bazzery. If you want to check him out, you can at Bazzery, Twitch TV/Bazzery. Sorry, I fucked that up. Man, I'm really bad at this. Hold on. I'm gonna type it out because this is. Oh no, Ixie beat me to it. Rest in pastrami. Yeah, check his art out. Check out his stream. He's really cool. My favorite Polish man. Personally, I am a little biased though, so. But yeah, I'm gonna be painting this a little bit. Guild Wars 2 is probably like one of the games that I played while I thought I want to do concept art for a living. Like that was like when I decided that I would embark on the art journey. It's definitely one of those games like that I was just like, yes, I love this game. I even played with the devs. I was really good at it a couple years ago. That was kind of cool. It was fun times. I did like shit talk some guy while playing with the devs, and then they no longer invited me to play those. So that's a lesson learned. Lesson learned. I also lost the match while shit talking. Again, lesson learned. Very expensive lesson, I feel like. But yeah. Like, cause I was mid stomp at mid, and I was like, I hit invuln, so I thought I had a second to type out a mean message to the guy I was stomping into the ground, but the invuln didn't last because I timed it out wrong, because I stupidly what's it called, I timed it out just point like 1 second off, and like usually I hit those keys, you know, but this time I didn't, and it was like as I was typing like GGWP, like just shit talking for no reason, you know, because that would have been the game. I already counted it out in my head that victory at mid would plus the points would give us the game, because I used to really like, you know, as like a team leader, you kind of have to, what's it called, kind of count these things out, and so I would count like the points, and it was gonna be exactly like a win, and then like I don't land the stomp because I probably wouldn't have landed the stomp even if I wasn't shit talking, to be honest, if I mistimed it. But yeah, like that lost the game. I mean, like, no big deal, right? It's just Guild Wars. But yeah, a lot of lessons learned that day. A lot of lessons learned. And like my whole life is kind of like that micro moment. So a lot of lessons every day. But yeah, you know, every day I'm learning. Guild Wars was my favorite game. But yeah, that was a, you know, that was a cool moment in time. Just stuck in my memory for now. Can't really use it for anything other than knowing not to do that again. Ooh, I really like that red. I'm gonna try to duplicate it into the rest of it. I might even switch this yellow green for it. Make a lot more sense, to be honest. But yeah, fun times. But that's like why I used to play those games, like PvP games, was just to talk shit to people. That was the main driving force. That was like my way of socializing. Also, this skull thing looks metal as fuck, dude. Like, can I just give him this as the what's it called? I'm a big fan of that, even though it's like what's it called? Not to toot my own horn too much, but yeah, I like that. I like how that came out. Everything else is shit about the painting. I don't like I don't like where it's going. I think I fucked it up. And the skull though is kind of cool. I really like that part. Everything else is kind of like, I don't know. I gotta fix stuff. I am not happy with the design decisions in a lot of places. Most likely what I will do is I will try to understand what makes this part look so good, and the rest not look so great. And I think I hit that palette, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take some of that palette, I'm gonna move it up here a little bit, and I think that'll tie that whole image together just a little bit better. Because right now one part of the image is a little too green for my liking, but over here I feel like this is my darling right here. This is like one of the parts that I'm not very keen on killing because it looks very nice, but the text, like the what's it called, is wrong, and so I'm gonna try to kill part of it, sacrifice it for the greater good. See if that works out for me. That's actually like the pain is kind of what I like about this now, is like knowing that something I like in the piece doesn't work, and that killing it might help fix it, but like there's no guarantee that it will, and you gotta take like that leap of faith, and then hope that you don't have like, I'm gonna call it artist's remorse. It's when you make a change and you justify it in your mind. Like, yeah, that was a really good change that I screwed up the whole painting with just now. That was a great change. Clap, please clap. And so thankfully this is Photoshop, so I usually what usually ends up happening when I do something like that, and I do it often actually, the artist's remorse thing, I justify a change in my mind and it's a bad change. I can go back and I can take a look at previous versions and I can make a decision. And sometimes, you know, some of these radical changes, not great. Some of them don't pay off. But sometimes, you know, you can get a pretty good change. And, yeah. So, yeah, always keep your mind open. always be willing to sacrifice for the greatest good. I'm trying to make these tabs a little bit more tabby.
Now, the present is the only real time. There is no past. And there isn't a future.
Careful when listening to people like Alan Watts. I know this one guy who listened to him and now actually does think that time isn't real. It's not a good place to be. Please believe me that I call it pop philosophy. I convinced myself to think that I am the only human being alive on this earth, you know, something like solipsism. Just a really bad idea, don't do it. I convinced myself that time isn't real, but only like in the instances where I, you know, feel like it's necessary to think that, you know, like internet arguments, but not when like crossing the road or, you know, anything where, you know, it actually matters whether time is real or not, or, you know, but like, you know, a podcast or something, you could just declare that, you know, your ego isn't real because you have intimate knowledge of it or something, or time isn't real. So you felt it, you felt like, you know, that's just the way it is. I've been thinking more and more about like Sam Harris's arguments about the illusion of self, and me and my friend have talked about this, and I think he just gets a free pass on it at every single juncture. No one, like, other than cool kids philosopher Ben Shapiro, he's the only guy that's like so far has challenged them on it. Everyone else is like, yeah, maybe, you know, like maybe ego isn't real, maybe it's just an illusion, huh? It's kind of like, it's kind of weird that that's kind of the way it is, that no one has even thought to just call him on it. His arguments aren't really that great. Like, I've been looking over them. A lot of them is literally, I have intimate knowledge of this, please believe me. I don't know. It just sounds like nonsense to me. Or Buddhism is right, and Buddhism has predicted this, and so ipso facto. His defense of his arguments also not great. Again, like when pushed, he says things will convict me of being a Buddhist. Then it's like no one's trying to do that, Sam Harris. It's like it's not a crime to be wrong. And he is wrong. I don't think dangerous is the right word, but just like, I don't know, what would happen if you convinced people to think that, you know, there is no such thing as your intimate self or your ego? What would that be a better world to live in? I think Sam has done the math on this, and he thinks that it would in fact be a better world to live in, because it's like it kind of like it kind of revitalizes this old school morality, even. one that Sam Harris has tried so hard to kind of rail against, I think. And now it's just like, goes back to it. It's so strange. The morality of like aestheticism. And like, this is the funny part, like when he did, this is Nietzsche. And he's like, oh man, Nietzsche was just a small boy. You know, he didn't know what he was writing about. Yeah. Really smart small boy. You know, it's just that's like, huh, that's interesting. So I can kind of see why a lot of people are mad at him and call him a charlatan. But yeah. Brief interlude of philosophy. Hope I didn't bore anyone. Just had that on my mind for the longest time. And the only person I could tell is like Sean or something, because he's the like Basri probably keeps up with it too, actually. But I should have told Basri. But yeah, there's like no one to talk to about pop philosophy. There's just no one out there, man. No one listens to these guys. Except their, you know, legion of fans. I heard him and Kermit did a show the other day, actually. Probably, I haven't had any time to watch the podcasts. No, I'm probably gonna watch that. I bet you right now, without even watching it, it's just gonna be like this long 2-hour thing of them arguing about some small point that neither of them like really addresses. In a like accurate and sort of like a positive claim sort of way, like it's gonna be like, you're wrong, like you're wrong, not more like you're wrong and here's why I can positively prove this. This is it. Here's a positive claim, like engines work or something like that, you know. I don't know what that would prove, but you know. Just an example. Okay, I think I've taken some parts at the bottom that I thought were working and I moved them up on top, and I think they've done a lot for the image actually. Hopefully it's not artist's remorse again. But now I think I just need to adjust some of the lighting on some of these horns and maybe the general shape of the head. And then I think we're Gucci. And then I could start working on the other freelance. I think it's the two bonbons like on top that I don't like. I don't know what my choices are to change that. I might be able to make this one a little bit bigger. And then also make this one here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, let's try that. Let me see if I can. Pop that out. add some more spikes. Take out some spikes. Too many spikes. It's always a question of how many, right? One too many spikes and you've got a ruined image. Just gotta patch this up a little bit. But I think he looks kind of badass, just a little bit, you know. I would be scared of this guy if I met him in an alley. For sure. I think most of the shapes are reading. I want to add like that crown of thorns. After all. I think the changes to the mouth were unnecessary here. I like those changes. Yeah, to here. Let me see if I can. Maybe I'll tone this down a little bit so it's not so dark. Hey, Snow, what's up, dude? How's it going? Just painting. Painting. Not sure I actually wanted him to look molten. I think I just wanted him to have glowing eyes. And then I added it and I was like, okay, that's staying in. And so I might actually just, you know, screw around with his design a little bit. Oh, awesome. Hey, yeah, welcome. Welcome. Matthew with his mad attack. Just giving this dude a badass crown of thorns. But yeah, hey, do you draw too, or are you an art fan? Mess around in Photoshop and Illustrator when my hobbies projects have a need. Oh, that's dope. What kind of projects? You do stuff that requires artistry? Because I am an artist. And I do freelance. So. Most recent project was going to be Secret Internet Society in a virtual world. Well, that sounds pretty nifty. Oh, sounds like an interesting idea. We should give it a little bit of a bump here. See if I can screw with the shape of it a little bit. Change it up. I think I wanna make this one a little bit more outpouching. Yeah. You are quite the artist. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. I do like to introduce myself as an artist. Sounds much better than my day job. People never get like what's called like regular people. They don't know about the virtual painting and stuff. It's always like, oh, so like on the computer. They don't know, man. Trials and tribulations of a digital artist. Even though they consume it, they don't realize how most of it is made. So like with your mouse. No, man. So you don't actually paint with paints? And I'm like, man, that's not fair. Digital is cool too, man. Yeah, I guess no one cares. I tend to say I'm a graphic designer. Oh yeah, people understand that. That's true. Then there's no question. It's like, oh, okay, I know what you do. Yeah, when I say painting, people look at me weird. They're like, okay, so like basements? You paint basements? I'm like, no, ma'am. That's good. I like to talk about it, so it gives me like the opportunity. Gives me that opportunity. Which is nice. I tend to get questions a lot about pipe smoking. Huh. So like an e-cigarette? Not on Twitch, by the way, on like in real life, like when I try to explain this. Cause here it's like, when you're like doing this, like why wouldn't you expect questions? But like in real life, when I try to explain it to people. Я уже постирал. А, да. Да. No, a pipe at a cigar bar. I want to modify his nose a little bit. So, helmet just a tiny bit. Make it more helmety. Yeah, I think. The lower part of the jaw still gives me a little bit of nightmare. I think what I want to do is I want to just purple it out. Let's see what happens if I purple it out. At least over here. Yeah, I think that looks much better. It looks like it's behind the thing now. Yeah, that's good. I think most of the shapes are done. I have to think. Make sure that I didn't accidentally leave something in here that wasn't intended. Always gotta be intentional with your work. I am a poor example of being intentional. I like to try things and then try other things and then whatever. Just keep trying things. Yeah. Hey Cash, what's up, dude? How are you liking it so far? Do you think that you would like this as a Twitter avatar? Serious question. Let me see. Give you what does it look like? I think it's actually even smaller than that. So it's gonna be this size. Might have to might be a little too detailed for a Twitter avatar. Well, like on the what's it called? Oops, it's like inverse. All the detail is conserved. Don't worry. There's like the best Twitter avatars are the ones that have those weird details, man. I'm telling you. I think part of the shapes, I think part of them don't read. I think that's the problem. Like this horn here, that one doesn't read. Leela-esque. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think I could break up the shape with something there. Not sure what exactly just yet. I think could be just like something to make that shape a little bit less round. Something like that, maybe. I really cut into it. Yeah, something to think about. I gotta like. I think part of it kills some of the shapes. I don't like that, but I think there's. If I don't add too many spikes, I think there's still a chance. Saving that shape. I think I gotta pick and choose where I'm gonna put those spikies. Maybe cut down on the size of the thing overall. Maybe a very long horizontal piece would be good. That would really break up the shape. So which anime is this character from? Cory in the House? The only anime worth watching? I think I want to bend this one in a little bit. I have the means to do so. Yeah, horizontal horn is working. I like that. I like that. Maybe I'll... Too much over what's it called? I wish I could have a Twitch schedule for my channel, but my sleep schedule is inconsistent. Hey, same, but except instead of sleeping, work. Oh God, it's turning into an evil Statue of Liberty. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. That's not gonna work out for me. I need to find a better way. Hold on. Evil statue of... No, statue of ill liberty. I gotta work out that problem. Yeah, it's also about being entertaining and providing quality content. I can only paint. I'm not too much of a entertainer. I try, but yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult line of work. the bonus part of this cache is it's not just a Twitter avatar, okay? Let me show you what I'm gonna do for you. See, because Twitter has 2 parts to it, usually. It's got, you know, your face, and then also this thing. And so, as a test one, let's set one up. Let me set a new account up. Log out of this one. Just to test. What is your name? My name, Jeff. And my email. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. My actual email isn't let's take a look at this. All right, I've got my name, Jeff. All right, 0 followers, no tweets. I don't need a high res, so I'm just gonna copy pasta this real quick. Later on, I will make the thing as high res as possible, but like for Twitter, you know what? Who cares? It'll be okay. Oh wait, do I have to like? I have to actually save it as a file. That slows everything down. No, don't open my. Oh, I think I saved it into like my pictures. My pictures. Let's see. All right. Sure, let's do that. It's a little dark. It's a little small too. I don't like that. I think that's one thing I'll do like right now. Let's do an adjustment layer for Twitter because it seems to darken everything up a little bit. Just smash that. Just utterly smash those lights. Smash them out of the park. So that everyone can see what I see. Can you see what I see? Alright, same thing. It's a little dark, yeah, let me see. This should help considerably. Yeah, you can actually see it now. Okay. And the next thing you need is, of course, the header image. Yeah, you can totally see it now. Looks good, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it looks much nicer. Now you can see it. Yeah. All the shapes read. I think 1 or 2 of them don't, but like if they click on it, they get the whole image. People are gonna want to click on it. Please believe me. All right, let me see. And then here, what is the size of this thing? All right, it doesn't matter. This is what we're gonna do. I think it's about that big. find a size. What's the size for this? I think that's a little too fat. Let me try giving it a fat one, see what happens. Maybe I can I think it's stretching it out or something. Not sure why I would do that. Okay. Alright. Then you hit save changes. And then you're just like, ah, yes. I am a professional. Sort of. My name Jeff. What kind of handle did they give me? My name Jet 29072. It's like they knew I was making a fucking. Why would anyone hit this? It's a bad idea. Why does Twitter do things like this? But I noticed that parts of it are off, and I don't need to like remesh them if I want to do that. Have some artifacts going on here. All right, back to chat. I'll send you a link and you can check it out. My name Jeff. It's like it's not actually my name Jeff. And then like yeah, I do take commissions. Groanings of the damned in the background. This is like lo-fi hip hop and R&B, so it might be, but I don't know. I think it's like. Oh wait, you mean my back, like my squeaky noises? Those are a feature. Please do not disparage my squeaky noises. Would you do a $5 commission? What is it? I mean, like if you want me to remove a family member from a family photo, perhaps. But like a painting? Probably not. How much does a painting cost? I usually work for like small freelance indie corporations, and so it actually costs a little bit. I usually charge around 100 for small clients, and then if you're actually a business, I usually go for 150, 200 if you're not indie. If you are indie, I understand, and it's kind of like that's part of the game. But yeah, very reasonable prices. If you happen to be a friend of the stream, you get a discount. But well, I'm broke. That's not gonna happen. Well, you know, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Right now, I'm swamped with freelance, so but yeah, if you have a Twitter avatar you want or something like that, I'm the person C. I take a graphics tablet in about a month. I can't wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, your boy. Much better than a mouse. Please believe. Please believe me. But yeah. Also, you know, personalized paintings are kind of like a luxury. So that's why it's so expensive. You could always just get some prints or printable PDFs by subscribing to the Patreon. Usually try to make 2 paintings available per month. I'm a little behind. I've been trying to, because of the day job, I've been trying to hustle, but it's tough to hustle. Hustling is tough. Holding down 2 jobs. Art and boring stuff. My genius uses mouse and paint. Oh god. Well, I mean, you can get good at, you know, mousing paintings over. You can even get really fast at it. I've seen people get pretty quick. But, big but. Almost definitely the guy that was using a tablet's gonna get there first, and he's gonna like get to that next stage. And it's always like you're always behind with this game. You're always 3 steps behind, my man. That's how it works. And so if I'm doing 2D, someone else is doing like 3D or some other stuff that I can't do, and then they're already ahead, and so I'm like, and then it's like it's a learning process, and you pick up skills and pick up ways of working. But yeah, you know, learning process. I will have to go because I've got to cook and do all that other stuff that I also do. But thank you guys for coming by. Appreciate you. Thanks for the hosts and the viewership and the follows. If I missed them, appreciate. I haven't set up the follow alert yet, but I like reinstalled OBS and I just never bothered, and I was just like, oh no, people are gonna be mad. But so far no one has complained, so I'm not even sure if people like follow alerts. Like when I came to Twitch, people were doing them, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll do one too, you know. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Let me give someone a quick host. And post, let's see. If there's anyone on creative. Let me see. Someone doing something dope. In the back of the class, someone doing something interesting. For the Horde. Like World of Warcraft streamers transitioning to creative. Oh, that's neat. That looks neat. This guy's doing that in graphite. Oh, that's pretty neat. Alright, let me give this guy a host. Yep, thanks for coming again. If